Alright, what's up, my friends? Today we are having one of the best videos I ever recorded because we are talking about research. And if you think in your mind, like, why the fuck would you make a whole course and a whole 40 pages book about research? Bro, it is the most important step you could ever make. You have to make it. You have to make this step. You have to research well. If you can't research well, you can't write a good copy. If you can't write a good copy, you can't land clients. And if you can't research well, you can't outreach as well. I know I'm rapping right now, but it is a life. If you can't do a good research, can't land the client, can't convince him, you can't write a good copy so you can keep the client, you can have retainer clients. So it all depends on that outreach. And I'm going specific as fuck. Like I made a 40 pages of a book just to show you how to make a research, a proper research, a whole course on YouTube just to show you that. And by the way, this is part two. This is not part one. I made the part one, but the fucking microphone was off. I hope it's on right now because I recorded 40 minutes just to discover that it was off. So anyway, let me give you a brief about the stuff that we've been through in the part one, so you don't have to watch it. And if you have watched it, it's okay. Yeah, you know. Let me make you remember that. Okay, we've been talking about research as a copywriter, like $10,000 copywriter, and why research beats great writing, and why research would make your skill better as a copywriter. And if you are just a guy who is looking for the fast gigs, all of this bullshit stuff, get away from that video because I trying to make my copywriters skillful, decent copywriters. Something that you can work in your whole entire life. Really, I'm not joking. That's why I made a book about it. Like I'm trying to make it like a school subject, like something you have to attend to school to make it for you, not just some Google Doc and I'm presenting all of this stuff on a Google Doc on this fucking YouTube. No, I'm making a book, study with the book, get the book, DM me on Instagram, and I will send you the book on my free community, all for free, and you will get good. Just know that this book is gonna make you money. Just know this video is gonna make you money. Why is this gonna make me money? Because this is gonna make you research better. And if you can research well, you can write well copy, you can make well outreach, you can land the client. Easy, that simple. So log in, grab a pen and paper to take some notes, screenshot some of the YouTube good moments that you think you need them. And if you really want to get the book and get into my free community, just take a screenshot of the video, post it on your Instagram story, and mention me, and I will send you both of them. That's it. That's the only thing that I'm telling you to do. Besides that, not. I'm not telling you to do anything. My free community is totally free. I'm not promoting any stuff, and I'm 24/7 on it myself, not my team, not all of that bullshit. So I'm just saying that so we can lock in into the book because if we are not locking in into the book and every 5 minutes I'm coming to you and telling you what to do and all of this stuff, this is not a course. So I told you everything you need to have in order to get the book and in order to have like free coaching with me on the free community. That's it. Let's get into it, my friend. And I've been also, and by the way, all of the yellow stuff, all of this yellow phrases, write it in your note, screenshot it, whatever. I have showed you why research is important because AI can write grammatically perfect copy instantly, which means grammatically perfect copy is now worthless on its own because AI can make it. So who gives a fuck about it? So the copywriters winning in 2026 are the one who treat AI as a research multiplier, not a research replacement. You have to get this one. You have to get it. I can make all of the stuff. You can make a well research, grab it into a Google Doc, give it to ChatGPT or Claude. Claude is better. Give it to Claude. Claude will make you a decent copy. And for sure, if you are a good copywriter yourself, you can make it better with Claude. Like tell Claude, delete that line, put that line, make a story here, open a loop here, Nah, this line is not specific enough. Make it specific, and make numbers in it. Like give them a time frame. Like in 30 days you're gonna get this results. In 90 days you're gonna get this results. That's the elite copywriter is doing right now. So the real cost of skipping research, you'll just look like AI. Like AI is love, and no one wants to hire some AI Indian dude. And I mean by AI Indian dude is the dude who's only looking like AI, not human. So how this it changes what a client is paying for? Because if you have a decent copy, you're gonna make a decent amount of money for him, for his course, for his service, for his sales page, whatever. You know? So the mindset of elite copywriters, before you touch a single research source, you need to install the right mental model. Beginners research to gather information. Elite copywriters research to become the customer. And if you know the customer pain points, you can sell them anything. Anything. Bro, literally anything. You know my pain points, so why the fuck wouldn't I pay you? Because everyone paying anything online, I'm paying this brand, this money, just to get rid of the pain. I'm not trying to get a new product. I don't give a fuck about new products. I'm trying to make the pain go away. So the only way for you to what the fuck, to know his pain point is to buy research well. I made 40 pages of book just to show you that. So I don't think I'm just dropping some phrases that I don't understand. I made the whole thing. So stick to the end of this video. It's gonna be juicy, and you're gonna be you're gonna be a whole different new copywriter. Just learn the lessons in it and you are ready to go. So let me show the 3 layers of every market. Surface language. This is something like what people say when asked directly. Like how many times you tried outreach and not landed any clients? Okay, this time. Which is a review, service, all of this stuff. Emotional language is what people say when venting or frustrated. Like, yeah, I've been trying to outreach for 6 months and it's not paying me yet. And I feel like I'm not doing something worthy right now and I need this and I need all of this stuff. So this is the emotional one. I'm talking about feelings. And by the way, this is the best thing ever to write a copy. Because copy that's talking about my emotional, I'm buying from it. I'm reading it. So finding customer pain, bro. I would love if you just read the book because I will get straight into what I'm here to talk about. I'm just giving you a brief about the stuff. I was also showing in specific in detail about the Reddit and how to get reviews and how to make your research from Reddit in specific. So look at the pages, buddy. Look at how many are there. So finding the right subreddits, all of this stuff, all in specific. Okay, let's start the video, part 2. So let's get into it. YouTube comments are a gold mine because people comment right after an emotional peak. Like I felt at this minute, like we are at 8 minutes right now, the 8th minute. I felt motivated. So I'm gonna write a comment about that. Okay? So that's how you would know the pain point of that dude, because in that comment he's gonna mention something about him and I'm gonna show you exactly what he's gonna mention. So comments are like I want to show you why this source is valuable. Comments are tied to a specific moment in this video, so you know exactly what triggered the reaction, what made them feel that way. So tutorial and review videos attract people actively evaluating a purchase decision. Okay, transformation and testimonial videos surface before and after language you can mirror, and before and after stuff. Whenever someone is talking like I had this problem before and right now I don't have it or I'm better, bro, if you have watched the 10 formulas video that I made on my YouTube channel, you can absolutely find it. You have to use the BAP formula whenever you are writing a copy, and BAP formula is basically not problem, sorry, before, after, bridge. You are saying what happens to him before, what happens to him after, and the bridge between that. And giving a little bit about the solution, not the whole solution, because you are trying to make a bridge to the website. That's what we are looking for into the email. And I'm specifically talking about emails because I like emails. I like getting retainer clients. I just got one 2 days ago. He paid me like I talked to him in the call. It was like 10 minutes. We talked about, I told him I made that result. He was trying to convince me to work with me. So I have reached the peak. Anyway, you're gonna get to that level for sure. But it's a whole different world when you are that guy. And if you choose emails, brother, I'm not by the way, I'm not flexing on you. I'm really want your I want you to get all the clients that you want. I want you to be better. But I'm showing you it's real. Like, and by the way, that client I didn't even outreach. Another client talked to him about me, about my results. So it's gonna I didn't have to convince him about shit, and I got the retainer. And I think we're gonna work together for like 2 years or something, inshallah. So at least 2 years. Every single month I'm getting paid the same. That's what I like about emails basically. So use the BAP formula. If you don't know the 10 formulas, the most important 10 formulas, because as I told you, I'm trying to make you a skillful copywriter, make your skill better, not just some guy who's looking for quick cash. I'm trying to make you something that will last for years, you know? So check the video, you're gonna find a lot of information that you need. Okay, how to find high quality videos. Search your core keyword plus review. Like, let's say Arnold Split, you know this program in the gym. Arnold Split review, something like that. Before and after Arnold Split. Honest review about Arnold Split. Or does Arnold Split work? You're gonna find a lot of coaches from that search. Filter by upload date. If you need recent sentiment or by view count for the most discussed video, and this one is, you're gonna find a lot of comments there. So prioritize videos with more than 500 comments. You'll find a lot to research. You know, a lot to make your research better. Below that, you don't have enough volume for patterns. Check both branded videos, company channels, and independent creator review videos. The language differs, and you want both. So how to sort the comments? How to find the comments that it's gonna be better for your research. First, you're having your Google Docs that you're gonna gather all of the research there. You know, we're gonna gather it together, and after that, we're gonna give it to AI. But first, we have to make it ourselves. So you're gonna look for patterns first. So what patterns? Let me show you. Repeated questions. That's the first pattern you're gonna look for. What it reveals: gaps in current market education, content, copy opportunities, and the signal words. It's gonna be like, does this work for fat guys? Does this work for skinny guys? How long until I will get to the peak? How long until I will get to the result? That's it. Also, the misconceptions pattern. That's about false beliefs to correct in your copy. I thought I had this problem, and it is the only thing that didn't make me land clients. If we're talking about the copywriting space, but it wasn't the problem. I discovered from you it wasn't the problem, and the problem is something else. This is the misconceptions pattern. So let me show you the emotional comments. Language to mirror in headlines and hooks. Signal words. I was skeptical, but when I just watched this video, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to not skip it. That I can't believe I did that. Something like that. You can differentiate. You can find them. Also, transformation stories, full case study material and emotional and testimonial language. That's where someone is like the channel creator is talking about himself. 3 months later, before I found this, all of that. So what not to look for? Let's get this big. Okay. Let's get it big or just. I think this size is good. So what not to look for? Spam bot comments, usually generic praise like you are the best human alive. You are Homelander. Like I'm having human right here. Like don't look for that shit. Don't look for that shit. Or a suspicious link, and off-topic arguments in the replies that have nothing to do with the product, like you're talking about Arnold Split, and the comments are talking about Donald Trump. So You're not gonna need that shit for sure. Advanced tip, have it in your note, you know. Reply chains under one comment often contain a mini debate about whether something really works or it's not working. This is a live objection rebuttal script you can study. You can have it in your copy. You can have it into your boards that you're gonna make the Loom video outreach about it. Bro, you're gonna need the research for everything. Literally everything. Even if you're gonna have your own brand. Even if you're gonna work as a creative strategist, you're gonna need the research. The research actually is everything about creative strategy. So let me give you a real example. Brother, I hope everything is working right now, like the camera, the microphone, because I have shot it that video before and I discovered that I didn't hit the record button on the laptop. And the last video I didn't, like my microphone wasn't working. So I hope everything is working. Like I really hope. Because I'm not gonna show it again. But if you are looking at it right now, for sure everything is working. But anyway, on a productivity app review video, the most liked comment read roughly, I have downloaded 10 apps like this and quit all of them in a week. This is the first one I usually stuck with. Why? He's gonna say why for sure. That comment became the seed for a conversion angle ad, and that's creative strategy. Positioning the product against every other app you have already tried and abandoned. Let me show you the common mistakes before you get into it yourself. Only checking comments on the brand's own promotional videos. It's biased toward positivity. For sure, it's gonna talk good about it. But if you have looked at the competitors, they're not gonna talk good about it. So keep that in mind. Ignoring the pinned comment, and the pinned comment is important, which often contains the creator's own FAQ answer, useful for objections. Also, not checking comments on competitor product videos, which is where you find the sharpest objections, because the competitors in every realm of human endeavor don't like their competitor. So they're gonna talk shit, but they're not gonna talk shit like you are bad. They're gonna talk about the product. That product is not good because it's having this much of caffeine and people can't sleep. Something like that. So you can grab this one, make a copy about it, make your research about it, have it in your Google Doc. So copywriting insights you can steal. Repeated questions became FAQ copy or objection handling points. Skeptical, skeptical, skeptical turned skeptic turned believer comments become testimonial style proof copy. Misconceptions become myth versus fact sections in long form sales pages. So that's why research is important, buddy. So don't skip transcripts. The videos on transcripts available via the menu under most videos, you can find it on YouTube, is worth scanning to give a look at it. Especially for long form reviews and testimonials, also the captions. Creators, no, not for sure. YouTube is not having caption, but description, yeah, description. It's called description. Creators often say the single most persuasive line of the entire video around 60 to 70% mark. Once they have built enough trust to be blunt, look for phrases like honestly, if I'm being real about this topic, or the thing nobody tells you, you'll find the best angle from that lines. These are often the most quotable specific moments in the whole piece. So let's talk about Amazon reviews. Amazon reviews are the closest thing to a written focus group you will ever get for free. Amazon reviews for free. Millions of buyers explaining unpromoted exactly why they loved or hated. For sure, everyone has bought something from Amazon before. You have bought something. And the first thing that you do, you check the reviews. From the reviews, you know more about the product, you know more about why it's good, why it's bad, if it's bad, someone is talking shit about it. Anyway. So in their own words, with their money already spent, because if you know the Amazon mechanism, you can't make a review if you haven't bought the product. So why this source is valuable? Reviewers already bought the product. This is post-purchase language, which is more honest than pre-purchase marketing copy. Star ratings pre-sort sentiment for you. The Q&A section shows exactly what stops people from buying verified purchases. Tags filter out fake reviews because you have to buy the product as I told you. So how to analyze by star rating? 1 star, what it reveals? It reveals worst case fear, deal breakers, and where competitors fail. How to use it? Build what we fix it, messaging and objection handling. The 3 star one is mixed feelings, the most nonsense and honest reviews. How to use it? Find the exact tipping point between love and disappointment. 5 star, dream outcomes and emotional payoff. Like right now, you can get to know the result of the product you're trying to sell, the service you're. No, Amazon is not selling service. The the book. If you are selling a book, you are selling service somehow. Anyway, if it's a digital book, like anyway. So you would know more about the product from it. So how to use it? Pull testimonial style language and benefit copy. So what to look for? Most helpful reviews, both positive and critical. These are community validated as representative. You know. Also, verified purchase reviews only. Ignore unverified ones. They are less reliable. The questions section. Unanswered or vague answers reveal real hesitations because if there is an answer unanswered the question, have the question. Try to answer it with AI, try to answer it from a YouTube video, like a whole YouTube video. Like search that stuff. Start searching it on Google, on YouTube. Try to find the answer. Now you have a whole new copy. Like everyone is telling me, bro, like how to have clients for years, how to being able to get ideas for the emails for years. That's what I'm doing, my friend. That's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going there, trying to find an angle, trying to find an answer the question that people are looking for an answer for it. And I'm giving it into my copy. I'm doing that over and over and over again. You know? So reviews that compare this product to others. Pure competitive positioning language. Repeated phrases across dozens of reviews describing the same before and after outcome. Let me take some water. Sorry. So what not to look for? What not to look for, right? Yeah. Reviews under 20 words with no detail like low signal. Like if someone is saying, nah, the product is bad. Don't look at its review. Obviously, for sure I'm not gonna say this word. Incentivized. Yeah, obviously incentivized reviews. By the way, bro, this is my book, but the thing about it, I made it like I made Claude make me the final result, and Claude made this yellow stuff and all of this stuff. But the things in it, it's from my brain and all of this stuff. So that's why, and Claude fucks it up sometimes. It's trying to get some complicated words. Anyway, all similar wording posted in a short time window. One of complaints about shipping, packaging, unrelated to the product itself. So exact search methods. Let's get practical. Like what to research. Go to the product page and filter reviews by star rating using the left hand filter bar. Use Ctrl F to search the review page for specific words like finally, waste, worth it, wish I. Bro, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. What I'm giving you in the book, copy paste it. Like whenever you're trying to make something practical, like after you watch the whole course, copy the word, do exactly what I'm telling you. Open Amazon, do exactly what I'm telling you. Open YouTube, do exactly what I'm telling you. But first you have to have the YouTube. As I told you, just have a screenshot of the video, post on your story, and I'm gonna send you the video from the story. Just post a story about this screenshot that you are watching the video. That's it. Fourth thing, read the customer questions and answer section in full. Every question is a live objection. That's good. Every question is a live objection. That's absolutely real. And I'm rapping right now. So advanced tip. the note right here. Competitor 1-star reviews, the one I've been talking about right here, are more valuable than your own clients' 5-star reviews. They tell you exactly what promise to make that competitors are falling to keep. So let me show you a real example. A Matters brand's copywriter found a recurring 3-star review theme comfortable, but it took 3 weeks to stop smelling like chemicals. That single specific repeated detail became a, a proactive call out in the sales page. Odor free within 24 hours guaranteed, directly neutralizing an objection before the customer even thought of it. So let me show you the common mistakes. Only reading 5-star reviews because they sound better, they look better. You will miss every objection you need to handle, and the whole copy idea is handling objections. That's the whole point of it. Also ignoring the Q&A section entirely, not checking competitor pages, you know. So that's it. Copywriting insights you can steal. 5-star language become headline and benefit copy because it looks good. 1-star language from competitors becomes your differentiation and guarantee copy. Bro, I wish that you even print that book and have your note, have your pen, have your highlight what you think is good, write whatever you think I should have said and what I'm saying in the video itself, not the book. It's gonna be really helpful. Or at least have it in your laptop and make your notes. Q&A questions become if FAQ sections verbatim. Yeah, I hope I spelled that right. So the also bought and compare section. Scroll the customers who bought this also bought, and any comparison chart Amazon generates. This tells you exactly what else your buyer is considering. Bro, I think I've going all over this one. So let's get into the Trustpilot reviews because it's important. Trustpilot is where you go to reverse engineer a competitor's entire customer experience. Good and bad, especially for service business, SaaS, and anything Amazon doesn't cover well. Agencies, subscriptions, financial products. So why this source is valuable? Heavily used for service and software, which is Amazon reviews don't cover. Reviews are time stamped, so you can see how sentiment shifts after product or company changes. Company responses to reviews reveal what the business considers a valid versus an invalid complaint. Bro, if you are actually doing practical work of everything that I'm telling you in this video, after the video for sure, you're not gonna do anything right now. Bro, you're gonna see a huge difference in your outreach. You're gonna be looked differently from the business owners. From yourself at least. You will feel like you are a skillful copywriter, like you are a real skillful one. Let's get this one higher a little bit. Okay. So how to reverse engineer competitors? Search the competitor's brand name directly on trustpilot.com. Sort by lowest rating first and read 20 to 30 negative reviews. Look for the same complaint repeating. Sort by highest rating first and note what people love, what people doesn't love. This is what not to abandon if you are writing for a similar or competing product. Read the company's replies to negative reviews. This shows you their official objection handling script and where it's weak. So what negative reviews reveal? Service gaps, slow support, confusing onboarding, billing issues, expectation mismatches, marketing promised X, product delivered Y, trust and credibility issues, hard to reach support, refund friction. So what positive reviews reveal? The specific moment the product clicked for the customer. At this point, this product clicked for him. Like it felt like the hope and the light at the end of the tunnel for him. So, which features people mention unpromoted? These are your strongest selling points. Emotional payoff, emotional payoff language like relief, finally, that's emotional. So much easier, made my life better, made me better, all of this stuff. So what not to look for? Reviews under 15 words. Great service. Like what the fuck? What the fuck you're talking about, nigga? No usable detail. And I think I got the in pass, you know. For sure I got it. It's gonna be bad, my nigga. If you have seen Dustin Poirier, man. This man is a G. And by the way, UFC is about it's gonna be in 3 days. You know, Islam Makhachev is Ian Gary. I think that you are watching the video after like a month or a week at least. So Islam, for sure, Islam is gonna win. I think Islam is a fucking different animal, bro. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he's a UFC double champion. You know, MMA fighter, Islam Makhachev. So anyway, I hope he wins, bro, because Hamza lost. Who else? Ilya Topuria lost to Justin Gage, like 40 years old Gage. Like what the fuck? So please, Islam, please, please. We want this one from you. I know people don't like his style, but he's good. Like Bobby Green been talking about. He told him you have to have some style, baby, because bro, Bobby Green is a king. Like he's really the king Green. Bro, this guy is fighting with hands are low. You know, he's a fucking nigga. I like this. I like this dude. Anyway, professional tip right here. If you are writing for a company entering a market with an unestablished competitor, their Trustpilot complaints are already made positioning brief. Build your USP directly around what they consistently fail to deliver. Let me show you a real example. A SaaS competitor's Trustpilot reviews repeatedly mentioned great tool, but customer support takes days to respond. A copywriter working for the rival brand used this to justify a bold guarantee. Live chat support under 5 minutes every time, directly targeting a proven documented pain point in the market. You know, let me show you the common mistakes. Only checking your own client Trustpilot page and ignoring competitors entirely. By the way, brother, if you like that I like about that I'm talking about fighting because I'm a fighter, you know, I don't wanna inject that into my content, which is I'm not providing content. I'm not a fucking gay. I'm not a content creator. I am just a guy who's making business online because it is the only real business that I can do. Offline business are shit. No one is getting into there. No one is making money from that shit. So that's why. But if you like that I'm talking about fighting, just let me know in the comments and I'm gonna provide a lot because I'm a fucking fighting geek, bro. From sambo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all of this stuff. All of the MMA stuff. So let's get into our book. Treating a handful of angry reviews as the whole market's opinion without checking volume or pattern. Ignoring, bro, why I'm making this pattern? Like, let me show you where I made it. Like, I'm showing you the pattern. So whenever you see that stuff, you know, like I've seen this pattern before. Yusuf been talking about the repeated questions pattern, like the one right here. Yusuf been talking about the misconceptions pattern. The book been talking about the misconception pattern. So that's why it's important, brother. It's really important. So let's get into what we're talking about. So treating a handful of angry reviews as the whole market's opinion without checking volume or pattern, ignoring the date of reviews like a 3-year-old complaint may already be fixed and irrelevant right now. Irrelevant. Copywriting insights you can steal. Competitor weakness become your unique selling proposition. Company's own reply language shows you the corroborate tone to avoid in your copy. Customer vocabulary from positive reviews becomes benefit-driven bullet copy. So let me show you the tracking sentiment over time. Trustpilot lets you filter by date, which most researchers never use. Compare reviews from a year ago to reviews from last month for the same competitor. If a complaint that was common a year ago has disappeared recently, they likely fixed it, and you shouldn't talk about it. Don't build your positioning around an outdated weakness. If a new complaint has started appearing recently, that's a fresh current opportunity nobody else has caught onto yet. So that's it, buddy. So let's get into the Facebook groups. This one is important as well. If you are not downloading Facebook, maybe you should have it. I deleted it, bro. Facebook for the old people. Like no one is using Facebook right now. We all having this fucking short attention span, so we all on TikTok or Reels. So Facebook is dying. Anyway, Facebook groups are where people go when they want real answers from. Like you can open it from your laptop. Don't download it. On your phone. Answers from real people who have been there, not marketing that makes groups one of the richest sources for beginner level confusion, emotional stories, and unfiltered objection. So, why is this source valuable? Groups are self selected communities. Everyone in the group already shares the core problem or interest. People post long, detailed personal stories, not short reactions. And if you've been into any group, like if you are into some group, oh shit, on some groups that are talking about these gloves, you'll find someone is talking about his story. I bought that glove like 2 years ago and it fucking looked that way. And it's not that good. You shouldn't use it because it's not that. But you'll find that they are mentioning stories, not just some reactions. So group members often act as an informal support network which surfaces the emotional side of a problem more than any other source. Finding active groups. As I told you, you have to find the active ones. Search Facebook directly for your niche keyword plus group or community or support. Like your niche is fitness coaching. Fitness coaches group. Fitness coaching group. Fitness coaching community, fitness coaching support, something like that. Filter search results by groups, then sort by most relevant, most members. One. Check group activity level before joining. Look for multiple posts per day in a dead group. Join 3 to 5 groups minimum to avoid over indexing on one community's specific culture. Reading discussions. Use the group's search bar to look up your product category or common problem keyword. Sort posts by most relevant or filter by top posts of the year if available. Read the comments, not just the posts. Comments often contain more specific personal detail than the original post. What to look for? Look for pinned FA and Q questions, bosses. So why it matters? Shows the most common questions the whole community already agreed are important. Beginner, where do I start bosses? And look at the comments. The comments are telling them where to start, all of their stuff. So that reveals exactly where confusion begins. Great for top of funnel copy. So emotional storytelling bosses full pain to relief narrative arcs. You can echo in long form copy. Recommendation request threads like direct buying intent. What people compare before choosing. Like before anyone choose, like I'm choosing to buy this laptop. I'll go into that group, trying to find some reviews, trying to find some people comparing between that laptop and this laptop. So that's how I'm gonna get one of them. So admin expert replies, authority language, and the official answer to common objections. So finding objections, how to find one. Search for posts where someone recommends a product or approach. The skeptical replies, I tried something like that and it didn't work because XYZ. Are ready-made objections. Collect at least 10 before writing your objection handling copy. As I told you, grab it into your Google Doc first, then start write your copy. Advanced tip. Ask a simple, genuine question in the group yourself. What is the biggest thing you struggled with when starting out fitness? Starting out copywriting? Starting out e-commerce? Real-time answers from real members are often better research than anything you'll find by scrolling. Let me show you a real example, because I don't like talking in generic. I like to get practical. In a parenting Facebook group, a recurring beginner post seems like I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't have this figured out. A copywriter for a parenting app uses this exact isolation and relief angle in the lead email. You are not the only one googling them at 2 a.m. Maybe we can make this short and have it as the subject line for the email. You know how this is how we get ideas. Common mistakes. As I am showing you, you have to know the mistakes before ever touching this stuff. You know, joining only one group and assuming its culture represents the whole marketing. Screen sharing posts without noting the date. A 2 year old post may reflect an outdated product version. Ignoring admin pinned questions, which are often the single richest post in the entire group. Copywriting insights you can steal. Beginner confusing bosses become lead magnet and welcome sequence topics, you know. Emotional storytelling becomes your case study, testimonial narrative structure, FA and Q posts like the question ones become objection handling sessions almost word for word. So, never scrape or screenshot a group for commercial use without checking the group's rules. Many explicitly prohibit it, you know, and some admins actively watch for it. When in doubt, use what you learn to inform your understanding of the market rather than quoting a name. Okay, what was that go? Quoting a name. I didn't member directly and publish the copy. The goal is pattern recognition. Okay, this video is like 40 minutes right now, and we are into the 21st page. We have a lot to go, but I'm not gonna make it in this video. That's enough. Let's make it 40 minutes. 40 minutes is good. And wait for the part 3. Yeah, maybe I will make it today, brother. Wait, am I making it today? I have outreach. I have some client work. I will make it. I will make it soon. Just have the book, as I told you. Screenshot the things that I'm teaching you right here. Like you can have the screenshots right now. Screenshot it, post it on your story. I will see it, and if I see the story, I will send you the book, and I will send you the free community where you can send all of your questions, and it's answered by me. And I will send you all of the resources that you need. You're getting coaching for free, brother. So it's easy. So see you in the part 3, my friend.